Hello everyone, welcome to What If Ayanokoji Tries to Win Back Kei Karuizawa's love movie. Before we start, please go support Hilalets14 for writing that awesome fanfic. This is the translated version I made. There will be some mistaken characters' gender, but of course Ayanokoji is a male. What if in Volume 7 classroom of the Elite first year, Karuizawa Kei decides to end her relationship with Ayanokouji Kiyotaka. Here Kiyotaka will realize how important his relationship with Kei is and will try to get her back. Prologue. Monologue. Karuizawa Kei. On that day, Karuizawa Kei was at the lowest point in my life. Anger, hatred, disappointment and regret were all mixed feelings that day. I feel so screwed up as someone who is already a veteran in terms of being bullied. What happened yesterday is normal for me. If someone listened to me say this, they would probably say that I'm a masochist. But really, it's something I've experienced many times since middle school. But there's something that makes it doubly painful. The person I thought of as the person who would protect me turned out to have betrayed me from the start, even before the relationship started. On the roof of the school, I again felt what I experienced in junior high school. Ryuin and his men, those thugs dragged me in their search for the person they had been looking for, X. X is a mysterious person who has been controlling our class from the shadows. Thanks to him, our class became a strong competitor to other classes. Whether lucky or unlucky, the fact that I am the only person who knows who is the person behind the shadow. That's what got me stuck in a situation I have wanted to avoid since I entered school. That person is Ayanokouji Kiyotaka. He is the mastermind behind the series of events that I have experienced so far. Because of the mounting disappointment, I want to try to end the relationship with him. I no longer need to help him in carrying out his plans, and he also no longer needs to help me and protect me from all threats that will come face in the future. We really have separate in the middle of the road. Being strangers, a classmate who never talked to each other. But, this is a story that happened a few months ago, now I'll moving forward alone. Chapter 1, Disturbing News. In the morning in Class C there is an unusual view. A circle seems to be forming around that girl, Karuizawa Kei, and the girls who make up the circle seemed excited until cause a commotion. You're a little late for school today, Ayanokouji-kun. Due to the remaining 5 minutes before the bell rings, my neighbor Horikita Suzune interrupted with that. I dozed off. Looking bored, Horikita sighed. Then she kept talking. You seem to be on good terms with Harada-kun and Karuizawa-san. You know, don't you? There's no way I would know. This is their private matter. After all, I'm just talking casually like a friend with Harada, and I'm not that close with Karuizawa either. Horikita is someone other than Harada who knows about my strange relationship with Karuizawa. But just like Harada, Horikita only knows to a certain extent. She doesn't know how close we're and how far apart we are now. So who dumped whom? I asked Horikita to confirm something further. From what I heard, Karuizawa-san did it. Well, good scenario. She did well without even consulting me. Why did you break up with him when you don't have a new boyfriend yet, Karuizawa-san? Wait, isn't the correct sequence is, break up first, then find a new boyfriend? The girls around Karuizawa asked her enthusiastically. It was clearly written on their faces that they were overjoyed at this. Yeah. It's not my right to speak, especially Karuizawa's matter. If she really hates me and doesn't want to be involved with me anymore, then I'll respect that. What do you think, Ayanokouji? About what? Of course about Karuizawa. Don't you have a chance now? What chance? I have no interest here. Sudu, who appeared between me and Horikita out of nowhere, said something confusing. Why did he mention Karuizawa's name to me? I'm pretty sure he doesn't know anything about us. Don't pretend. I know you have a crush on Karuizawa, right? I often see you sneaking glances at her. I see. Well, I can't help if he misunderstood. But I have to change the topic before it gets any further. You misunderstood anyway. How do you know? Do you often see here? That's because Sudu-kun is also secretly glancing at me a lot. Horikita joined the conversation as expected. What? Do you know I did it, Suzune? Yes, and it's really annoying. Damn, it's very painful, Suzune. I managed to get out of the awkward situation, but it was only for a moment. But seriously, Ayanokouji. If you like her, approach her now before it's too late. I told you I don't like Karuizawa. And why do you want me to be with her? It's because I will feel safe, right, Suzune? What are you talking about, Sudu-kun? Nothing. They both continued their conversation. But, why did Karuizawa do it? If she breaks up with Harada, then she doesn't have any protection anymore. Part of me wonders about it, but the other part realizes that I am nothing to her anymore. It's better if I don't think about this and focus on what's in front of me. During lunch break, I gathered with the Ayanokouji group at the cafeteria. We ate while talking about random things like the new menu at the cafeteria or even the upcoming exams. After the usual topic of conversation had ended, Haruka started talking again, this time about a topic that was hotly discussed in class even the first year. This is really unexpected, isn't it? Who would have thought that Karuizawa-sen would be the one to dump Harada-kun? The girls must have thought that it was the other way. I think it's because of Karuizawa-sen's strong personality that she dared to let go of Harada-kun. Unexpectedly, Irie said something praising to Karuizawa. Hey, is that what Irie think on Karuizawa-san? Just like the others, Haruka didn't expect that Irie had such a good impression of Karuizawa. If we look back, Karuizawa, who used to be before the events on the cruise ship, how many times did she intimidate Irie? But everything seems to have changed without me knowing. I wonder since when did they start on good terms? Ah, indeed, at first Karuizawa-sen seemed mean to me. But everything changed on Christmas Eve. She even helped me choose Christmas gifts for you guys. Irie explained it with an expression like a proud mother for her child. I can't believe that arrogant girl could do that to you. I understand how Irie feels. I also feel that Karuizawa has recently become friendly to everyone. She's become easier to talk to. Issei and Akito also share their opinion about Karuizawa. What do you think, Kyopin? Ah, of course this is bound to happen. Staying silent and just listening to the conversation will get me asked for an opinion. Well, anyone can change. Wouldn't it be great if a strong existence like Karuizawa would accompany Irie? Kyopin is right, we should invite Karuizawa-san to eat together once in a while. Wait, isn't that going too far? I've been trying hard to avoid interacting with her. That will be a form of our gratitude because she has been kind to our Irie-chan. How about it? I agree. I have no objections if Karuizawa has indeed changed. I'll be the one inviting Karuizawa-san, I hope she's not busy. I can't say no because that will raise new questions. I'm up to you guys. Geez. I have to prepare to have an interaction with Karuizawa who hates me. I hope she can stop herself from hitting me. School hours are over. Now is the time for the students to enjoy themselves at a cafe, karaoke, or just sitting quietly in their respective rooms. I am a student who spends most of his time in the room. But this time, I ran out of groceries. I decided to buy it now before nightfall. The afternoon is the best time to shop because at that time most of the students have gone back to their respective rooms to rest and maybe get ready for night activities. While in the elevator, my phone rang and it showed a number that was unfamiliar to me. Maybe it was a prank call again like before. But I won't know until I confirm it straight away. Good afternoon. Afternoon 2, is this correct, Ayanokouji-sen's number? Yeah, who are you? It's me, Ishizaki. Ishizaki? From Ryuan's class. Right. Why does Ishizaki have my number? And what's the deal with him calling the guy who beat him up? Well, the last time we interacted was during the previous exam because we happened to be in the same group. But during exams we don't change our bad relationship. What made him do this? Is this Ryuan's ploy? Is there anything I can help you with? What? No, I don't need anything from you. Then? Ah, I called you to let you know that Karuizawa girl is by the lake alone. Karuizawa? The lake? Alone? Her eyes are blank. I guess I should tell you. Don't tell me. That's all I want to tea. I immediately turned off the phone and ran to the place when the elevator doors opened. The people around seemed annoyed, but I didn't care. My instincts told me I had to get there before it was too late. Huff huff huff. I continued to run without taking the slightest rest. No matter how much she hates me. I will protect her even if she doesn't want to. I'll be there in a bit. God, if you're really up there. Please don't let anything bad happen. A little more I arrived. Huff huff huff. There it is, see, the girl with blonde hair and ponytail. No wait, where's the ponytail? It's hair down. Oh whatever. Just think about it later. I stopped running, right beside her who was looking at the lake. She immediately noticed my presence and turned to me with her surprised expression. Ayanokouji-kun. What are you doing here? Same as usual. To save you. Same as usual. To save you. Karuizawa was still silent because she was processing what was happening in front of her. After regaining her composure, she began to open her mouth. What are you doing? Suddenly came and surprised me. And what do you mean by save you? What do you want by the lake alone? I know I have made you suffer, but don't think about ending your life. Karuizawa made an expression that was like a mixture of bewilderment and annoyance. Ended life? You mean like suicide? Are you insane? You're the only insane one here. What? Why me? You're the one who suddenly came and accused me of wanting to kill myself. You won't. Of course not. Wait. She won't. This is different from what I saw in the cinema at Christmas. Then why did I come here and talk to her again? Didn't we agree to go back to being strangers? While thinking about it, I became aware of the situation, and so did she. What was originally a debate turned into an awkward situation. And I'm sure it's not only me who feels it, but her too. Neither of us wants to restart the conversation. Different from me who still put on a poker face. Karuizawa averted her gaze showing her discomfort. Why are you talking to me again? Didn't we promise to be strangers? Karuizawa was the one to restart the conversation. She spoke without looking at me. Sorry for breaking it, I just wanted to ensure your safety. Worrying about me is also a breaking promise. Really? I don't think any strangers wants to see someone commit suicide in front of them. In the first place, no one wants to kill themselves. I still don't want to die. Please don't do that again, Ayanokouji-kun. The fact that Karuizawa no longer calls me by my first name is quite painful. Yeah, this won't happen again. I see. But let me confirm one thing. What is that? You hate me? For the umpteenth time, Karuizawa was surprised again. My mom said I can't hate anyone. So? You didn't. Don't get me wrong, I just don't want anything to do with you anymore. Doesn't mean I hate you. But this is another reason. What is that? I can't tell you. Karuizawa did not want to explain to me. In other words, she doesn't want to try to fix it. All can I do is respect her decision. Oh yeah? Please tell Sakura-san. I will come on the invitation. Are you serious? You become very good at her. Of course I'm. She's my friend now. This is the end of the conversation. Time to say goodbye. Then I'll go back to the dormitory. Well, goodbye. Yeah. This might be the last time I talked with Karuizawa. After this, we will return to being a stranger. Yes, this is the fruit of what I have planted. I have no right to be involved again in her life. I hope she found happiness. Interlude. Kei's POV. After school, unlike usual I went straight to my room. Today was really tiring. All because of my breakup with Yasu-kun which caused a stir among the girls. I knew that there would be a stir, but I didn't know if it would be this big. It turns out that Yasu-kun is not only popular but very popular. I'm grateful because I broke up with him. If it can't really happen, a crazy girl who worships Yasu Karada who will take me down silently. At worst they're trying to make me drop out of school. Even though it's been almost a year together as fake lovers. But no, I still don't understand Yasu-kun's charm. Actually not only him, but also other handsome men I've ever met. I know objectively, Yasu-kun is cool. But still he is no match for Kiyotaka. Wait, why did Kiyotaka appear in my head again? Remember Karuizawa Kei, you should forget him, it's for your own good as well as him. If I stay involved with Kiyotaka, then I will continue to depend on him and I will never be able to stand on my own 2 feet. Oh my god, Kiyotaka is one of the people who have bullied me. He even mobilized others to join in on bullying me too. All that he did to carry out his plan. Then why after knowing the truth I still think of him as my hero? If normal people would definitely hate Kiyotaka. That means I'm not normal. So is Kiyotaka, he wasn't normal from the start either. Seriously. I have to forget him, starting with calling him by last name again. When I was in inner conflict, my phone rang. It shows the name of the caller that is Sakura-san. We started on good terms on Christmas Eve. That time I helped Sakura-san to choose a gift for her friend. We also talked a lot during the previous exam. We have now become close to the point where we often call each other. Hello, Karuizawa-san. What's wrong Sakura-san? Do you need help? No. My friends and I would like to invite you to dinner tomorrow. Your friends? Do I know them? That's Ayanokouji's group, there's Haruka-chan, Kiyotaka-kun, Kaisei-kun, and also Akito-kun. Wait, did she say Ayanokouji group? I know that Sakura-san is in that group, but I don't know if the group name is using Ayanokouji-kun's name. It turns out that Ayanokouji-kun is secretly narcissistic without me knowing. Yeah, it's none of my business anymore. Whatever he wants, I'm a nothing to him. So what now? If I accept the invitation, doesn't that mean I'm opening up another chance to interact with Ayanokouji-kun? How about it, Karuizawa-san? Chapter 2, New Members. It's Saturday. In the morning I woke up and remembered something. I should have told the others from Ayanokouji group that Karuizawa accepted the invitation tonight. I should have done it yesterday afternoon or the night right after I met Karuizawa. But unfortunately, I was too tired and overslept. Not physically but mentally. This is the first time since I entered this school, or even since I was born, that I have experienced restlessness in my heart. The deepest part of me wished that yesterday never happened. Yesterday's events have confirmed that me and she will never be able to return to the way she used to be. I took my phone and started to open the group chat yesterday. Karuizawa said that she accepted our invitation. The message I sent immediately shows a sign read by 2-person. After I checked it was Haruka and Iori. I wonder, where are the other boys like Kaisei and Akito? Really? That's fine then. Haruka was the first to reply to the message I sent. Irie also seems to be typing something. Why did Karuizawa-san reply via Kiyotaka-kun? Yes. Wasn't Irie the one who invited her? Why did she even reply to Kiyopin? Come on. Why am I always stuck in situations like this? I met her yesterday at the Kiyaki Mall. And she asked me to pass the answer to Irie. Really? I don't know if you two are that close. It was just a coincidence. She also knew that I was Irie's friend. Even though it's only phone chat and can't see the other person's expression, I feel that Haruka isn't sure what I'm saying. If we met face to face, I'm sure she'd use an annoyingly sarcastic tone. Don't worry, Kiyopin. I trust you. As if she could read my mind, Haruka assured me that she trusted me as her friend. I feel like I'm the bad guy here, maybe. I don't know, guilt is still foreign to me. I'll tell Yukimu and Miyaki on a phone call. Irie, let's go shopping for something this afternoon. Just the two of us. Yeah, just the two of us, it's a girl's business. I see. Don't forget tonight. Yeah. You guys have fun first. I turned off my phone and went outside to get some air. Now, what will I do? Ring ring ring. Just as I put my phone in my pocket, my phone rang again. It shows an unknown number. Is this Ishizaki? By the way, I haven't saved the number because I didn't have time yesterday. Hello. Hello Ayanokouji-san, this is Ishizaki. It is true. Yeah, I've saved your number. Oh really? Thank goodness. I felt bad for him yesterday, so I decided to lie a little to make him happy. What's wrong, Ishizaki? Actually, I wanted to say it yesterday, but you hung up yesterday before I spoke. Sorry, I was in a hurry yesterday. Does not matter. Ishizaki is friendly than I imagined. I thought he was a delinquent who had no manners like Ryan. Does this only apply to me? I want to have coffee with you. Why? A lot of bad things happened between us, I want to fix it. Ishizaki was part of the rooftop incident involving Karuizawa. Due to that incident, my relationship with Karuizawa ended. But that doesn't mean he's the only one at fault, after all he's just Ryuan's subordinate who obeys orders. And I have no right to blame him either. Because I'm guilty too. If he has good intentions to fix our relationship, I should welcome him humbly. Yes. But I have business tonight. How about now? It's okay, coincidentally, I'm outside. No. Good, I'll send the location. I see. I turned off the phone and started walking towards the meeting place with Ishizaki. When I reached the hall and walked to the meeting place, I felt someone right behind me walking at the same pace. This has been going on for about 5 minutes. As the surroundings grew quiet, I intended to turn around to confirm who it was. I haven't done it yet, the person made a sound first. Stop. You were the one following me. Shut your mouth, thank God I didn't tell people your true form. You're right, thank you. That person is Ryuan, the leader, no, the former class leader who is currently in Class D. After the defeat on the rooftop, he promised me to keep his mouth shut. I have to be careful with him. Even though he knew very well the difference in strength between us, he would still lunge at me if he wanted to. I want to ask, where are you going? Ishizaki invites me to meet. I knew it. What do you mean? Ishizaki also invited me, he must want to meet me with you. Really? Why did he do that? Don't act stupid. Maybe he meant to take me to his class. Well, that's impossible. If I work for his class, then Ryuan will automatically be ordered by me. It was impossible for Ryuan to be commanded, his pride forbade him to do so. Don't worry, I'll stay in my class. I don't care. Obviously if you try to order me, I'll kill you. Ryuan said it with killing intent radiating like a laser. Looks like he's going back to the dormitory. You want to come back? I have no interest in meeting you guys. I'll be back. I see. While looking at his distant back, I pondered about the changes that had been made to Ryuan. Time skipped to the night. Kiyopin, Miyaki, Yukimu, you guys are almost late. Right now I'm already in front of the dining table that we will use for dinner. I went here with other boys like Akito and Kaisei. I looked at the girls who had arrived earlier, there was Haruka, Irie, and also Karuizawa. She has come too. When I looked at her warily, she returned my gaze with a gentle gaze and a faint smile. We stared at each other for 3 seconds before Haruka broke the silence. How can our guest came earlier than you guys? Sorry I overslept. Seriously? Faced with Haruka who was nagging, Kaisei gave the reason why we're late. It's true that Akito and I waited a long time in the hall, it turns out that Kaisei was really asleep. Enough Haruka-chan, we have to start before nightfall. We chose a perfect circular table with seats fit for 6 person. I sat between Haruka and Kaisei, and in front of me was Karuizawa. Haruka has arranged this seating arrangement, her role in the group is becoming more and more like our older sister. Like a normal dinner, we started talking. This time, Karuizawa is the protagonist. Surprisingly Kaisei started it. Your aura is different, huh, Karuizawa? Eh? Different? What do you mean? You're still as outspoken as usual, Yukimu. No, no, no. I'm serious. Perhaps to you, Kimura-kun, I am indeed different from the one you know, and I won't deny that. See, I wasn't wrong. Kaisei said it proudly as if he had successfully predicted a disaster. Kaisei continued his opinion. You used to be an arrogant girl who seemed to ask people to slap you, but now you have become calmer, have a genuine smile, and don't bully those who are weaker than you. Kaisei continues to issue his analysis of Kurosawa's changes as if it were scientific research. He then pressed his glasses with his middle finger, then said. What made you change? Haruka, who was previously against Kaisei who was too outspoken, became curious about this. As well as Irie and Akito, all wore their curious expressions. Someone changed me. Kurosawa said it with a beautiful and cooler smile. Someone? If you offend someone, doesn't that mean this person is a student of this school as well? There's no way you can communicate with outsiders. Who is that person, Kurosawa-san? Is it Harada? Irie and Akito, who had been listening silently for a while, started attacking Kurosawa with questions that seemed to catch Kurosawa off guard. Not Harada-kun. But someone who is greater and cooler than Harada-kun. Kurosawa said it while glancing at me. Better and cooler than Harada-kun? Really? Of course someone like him exists, you don't need to know. This time Kurosawa showed her sly grin. Others were disappointed because they could not find out who the person in question was. After that we started a nice random conversation until our food was finished and the end of the dinner was near. Thank you for accepting our invitation, Kurosawa-san. Of course, Sakura-san is my friend and I want to be friends with Sakura-san's friends too. You can come back anytime, Kurosawa-san, just pretend you're already a member of the Ayanokouji group. Really, the name is Ayanokouji group? Of course, it's a form of our respect for Kiyopin that brought us together. Kiyopin? You mean Ayanokouji-kun? Haruka nodded proudly, Kurosawa holding her laugh, which made me feel ridiculed. After dinner ended, we decided to go back to the dormitory. The day ended well. Wait, Ayanokouji-kun, can you accompany me for a moment? Kurosawa stopped me and made the others surprised and curious. It's okay, Kiyopin, make sure Kurosawa-san is safe. Let's go home, Irie. Oh, yes. But that left only me and Kurosawa in this dark place with poor lighting. What is wrong? It's about Ichinose-san's rumors. I've heard about the rumors. What's the matter? I would like to offer our cooperation. Interlude. Hasab Haruka and Sakura Irie. It's a few hours before the joint dinner between Ayanokouji's group and also Karuizawa Kei. In a clothing store there are two beautiful girls who are choosing the clothes they want to buy. How about this one, Irie? That looks good, Haruka-chan. How about this? That's good too. You only say nice to everything I show you. But everything you wear looks good, Haruka-chan. What? You're so cute, Irie-chan. Hasab Haruka and Sakura Irie are shopping for clothes for them to wear later. For others who saw them, Haruka and Irie's closeness was like siblings. But it is true that they are so close that they consider each other siblings. For Irie, Haruka is like an older sister who always accompanies her. Irie's shy and introverted character needs Haruka's help in socializing. And for Haruka, Irie is a cute and spoiled little sister to her. That red dress is good for Irie to wear. Is it true? Of course, you look really cute. Would others think the same? Yes. Including Kiyotaka-kun. Irie said it shyly and her face turned red. Haruka, who saw it, smirked. She really looks like a girl in love, but unfortunately. Haruka slowly changed her facial expression to one of sorrow. That's because she knows that the love that Irie has for Kiyotaka will never be reciprocated. This was confirmed by him at that time. Since then, Haruka had always hoped that she would be able to comfort Irie when the day when Irie would be heartbroken came. I'm not sure about that. Why? You know, Kiyopin never shows his expression. No one knows if he's happy or not. Yufufu. Haruka-chan is right. Irie and Haruka laugh while remembering Kiyotaka's apathetic face. But Irie, I want to ask you something. Haruka took a pause before continuing. Do you think Kiyopin has someone he like? Haruka asked seriously. Irie, who was asked that question, became aware of the fact that Kiyotaka had never seen her as a girl. I'm sorry. Please don't cry. I feel guilty. No, Haruka-chan isn't wrong. I don't know if Kiyotaka-kun has someone he likes. But I think he has a mysterious bond with someone. Haruka, who heard Irie say that, became curious. She can't believe that someone like Kiyotaka has someone he likes. Who do you mean? Instead of answering Haruka's question, she lowered her head. Haruka, who saw it, suddenly came to mind, someone Irie probably meant. Do you mean Karuizawa-san? Irie just nodded silently. Haruka was quite surprised to know that Irie would think like that, but she was more surprised to realize that she herself thought the same as Irie. Where did the idea come from? Did Kyopin tell you? No one said it. Then? I can't explain. Maybe it's just instinct. Instinct, huh? Haruka couldn't blame Irie if she said based on instinct. Actually, it's common knowledge among girls that Ayanokouji Kiyotaka and Karuizawa Kei are keeping a secret. Then, how about now? Is inviting Karuizawa-san to dinner the right thing to do? Ah, of course. Apart from Kiyotaka-kun, I still want to be friends with Karuizawa-san. Irie is still trying to be strong and convince herself. Tonight we will know more about what happened between them. If we see the two together closely, maybe we will get a clue. Haruka-chan is right. Their discussion ended and the moment they had been waiting for came. The different air when Ayanokouji Kiyotaka and Karuizawa Kei were at the same table convinced them. And the climax is at that moment. Wait, Ayanokouji-kun, can you accompany me for a moment? Chapter 3, Temporary Partner. I would like to offer our cooperation. Under the moonlight, the night wind that makes anyone need a thick jacket. In front of me is the leader of the girls, the most famous Gyero in school, Karuizawa Kei. Her beautiful blonde ponytail makes me nostalgic for our old days. Cooperation? Yes. What for? I want to help Ichinose-san. Ichinose? So that's why she asked if I knew about the rumors. Why do you want to help her? I didn't know you were that close. We were in the same group on the previous exam. Even though it was only a few days, but we ate and slept together. Karuizawa said it out loud, showing her strong determination. I had forgotten that if Karuizawa made up her mind, she would do it no matter what. Most people would find her stubborn, but to me that's the charm of Karuizawa Kei. I can help you. But what benefit do I get? What? Why are you thinking about the benefits? Isn't Ichinose-san also your friend? Karuizawa yelled at me. It seemed like her anger had exploded like a volcanic eruption. If she keeps yelling, we'll draw attention around. People might think we are a fighting couple. Calm down. I was just kidding. Karuizawa crossed her arms and showed her arrogant pose. I know, I was just kidding too. No matter where you look, you're not kidding. If I were a 5-year-old, I'd be peeing my pants right away, maybe. And why is she so angry anyways? And that only applies to me too. Yesterday she said she didn't hate me, but now her attitude is quite the opposite. But just being able to talk to her makes me grateful. Before we continue, how much do you know about this matter? Maybe, more than yours. Really? I got the details from a Class D student. You mean Ryuen's class? I looked at her and recalled the meeting with Ishizaki and the others. And tell it to Karuizawa. Flash back to the meeting with Ishizaki. Here, Ayanokouji-san. Sorry I'm late. Don't worry, we just arrived. We? Looking at Ishizaki's side, there was Ibuki and unexpectedly Hiyori. Good morning Ayanokouji-kun. It's actually noon now. Really? I think you're right. Rare combination, isn't it? Seeing Hiyori together with Ryuen's men was very unexpected. Hiyori, who is usually alone in the library, is actually have better social skill than me. Are my social skills that bad? Please have a seat Ayanokouji-san. I sat on the chair next to Hiyori. So, what do you want to talk about? Can we wait for one more person? The one person he meant must be Ryuen. Ryuen won't come. What? Who said that? I met him earlier. He already knows your intention to invite him. Oh, bad. He seems angry. I told you. Ryuen definitely doesn't want to. But that's not a bad idea. Ibuki, who had been silent like a statue, started to speak. And the first thing that came out of her mouth was a scolding at Ishizaki. If Ryuen-san and Ayanokouji-san cooperate, then we will be the strongest, right? Even Sakayanagi and Ichinose can be defeated. Apparently, it was the strongest method Ishizaki invented. No, just not. Ibuki said, denying it. So what does Hiyori want? You didn't come with them for no reason, right? Is it that weird if I'm with them? It's not like that, it's just that Hiyori would usually spend time reading novels instead of engaging with them. Hey, what do you mean I have a bad influence on Shiina? Ibuki seems offended. I don't know which part of what I said was wrong. I want to ask Ayanokouji-kun for help. Hiyori finally explained her intentions. Have you heard anything about Ichinose-san? You mean? When it comes to strange gossip, I once heard it. That's it. Do you know who spread it on? No, I don't know. This is a hot topic recently among students. Of course I haven't done my research yet. I don't have any interest either. To be honest, I don't want to see Ichinose-san tormented. For someone like me who doesn't have many friends, she is willing to treat me like her friends. Of course Hiyori is in the same group. With Ichinose, Irie, and Karuizawa at the training camp earlier. They eat the same food, sleep the same place, she feels a strong bond more than other students. Ayanokouji-kun. There was a kind of determination in Hiyori's eyes. At first, I didn't like to hurt anyone, but I think we need to fight if to protect our friends. Even though our relationship with Ichinose-san is rival, but there should be a way to help her. Although I haven't thought about it this method. But won't you cooperate with me? Cooperation. If you want to do it, you can consult Horikita. As I said, I think it's necessary too. Introducing Horikita to Hiyori. Horikita-san, huh? However, Hiyori's expression was unconvinced. Perhaps, Class C will also help Ichinose. Can I just ask you? I can't save her, Hiyori. It's beyond my capabilities. Hiyori softened her expression and put on a guilty face. I'm sorry Ayanokouji-kun, but I've been informed about the incident on the roof. She did know. Who's tell her? While I was thinking about it, Ishizaki suddenly spoke. I'm sorry Ayanokouji-san, when I asked her for your phone number, I slipped out. So Ishizaki, huh? I also came to know that he got my number from Hiyori. You idiot. I didn't mean it, Ibuki. Huh, they keep fighting. But even if Hiyori wasn't told, she would know sooner or later. After all, Hiyori is a sharp person. It's fine. I'm sure Hiyori didn't mean anything bad. Hiyori, who heard it, was relieved. But Hiyori. I still can't help you. I'm sorry, but I don't want to get involved in flashy things like this rumor case. Oh, I see. Hiyori looked disappointed. But this is how it is. This is just a guess, but the person behind all this is a dangerous person. I hope you don't get involved. But, I can't leave Ichinose-san alone. Hiyori still wants to deny me. Her bond with Ichinose turned out to be this strong. Ichinose is not alone. She has friends in her class who will always support her. Trust her, she will definitely be able to rise from adversity. I understand. Flashback end. That is all. Oh, I see. So you don't want to do it. I didn't say I didn't want to. That's what I said to Hiyori. What do you mean? I looked deeply into Karuizawa's eyes, hoping what I meant would reach her. Karuizawa raised her eyebrows, her mouth also opened. She then asked cautiously, perhaps hoping not to misunderstand. Would you like to do it? If I'm the one asking. I think she understands what I mean. It depends. Depends on what? Depends on whether Karuizawa wants to get involved with me again. Karuizawa was surprised to realize something. If she wants to stay away from me, then she must throw away her pride if she wants to come back to me. Didn't I ask? That means I don't mind. If you don't, I'm fine then. Karuizawa seems annoyed by my arrogant attitude. But it is important for our relationship going forward. I stretched out my hand and was greeted by Karuizawa's hand. We shake hands. So, deal. Deal. But don't get me wrong. We're only temporary partners. We'll be back as usual once this is over. Don't think about protecting me, and I won't be helping your plans after this. Roger. DPFFFTT. Why are you laughing? You said Roger without changing your flat expression. You know I've always been like this. Yeah, you're a half robot. Boy. Monday morning. As predicted, our class, no, even the whole school started talking about those rumors. What do you think? Horikita started asking my opinion on this. Before I answered, she continued. She doesn't seem like that kind of student to me. If it's just spreading rumors, it won't count it as a crime after all. That's not true. Regardless of the truth, it's slander. It could be categorized like a rumor when targeted at a large number of people. That's possible, can be sued. If we talk about the environment out there, society, then there is no doubt about it. But still a high school student. This is an isolated room filled by underage students. This is not as written on the internet to be spread so that the whole world can't see it. So you mean it doesn't count as crime? Even if society can't drop punishment, it is still possible for the school to impose penalties at its discretion. But it will be difficult to determine the source of the rumors. The reason the various rumors spread was that if asked, they can easily said that they heard it from other people during everyday conversation, and that will be the end of it. Whatever it is, it's already causing noise. I agreed. The class bell rang, the class starting by Chabashira entering the classroom. When lunch break had arrived, Akito came over to me. Kiyotaka, the others want to go to the cafeteria. How about you? Sorry, I'll pass. I have something to do. Is that so? Alright then. See you later. Yes. I can see Kaisei, Irie and Haruka who are in front of the door looking at me and waving their hands before finally leaving. I got up from my chair and went to the place that was appointed by her. Why choose in this place? Now she and I are in the place she chose. This is a corridor that is quite remote because it is far from any classroom. Other than here is the roof. I don't want to go to the roof. Karuizawa seems to be still traumatized from the incident on the rooftop to the point where the roof is something she hates. It would be wise if I didn't mention her old wounds again. What about your investigation? I've been observing all the conversations with people I know. More than half believe the rumors. I see. I told Karuizawa to use her wide connection of friends to see how much impact this rumor had. And the result was worse than I expected. Is it because Ichinose was the target of the rumors? How come so many people believe that? Isn't Ichinose nice to anyone? Kindness can backfire if it is misdirected. You're right. Some people do not believe that genuine good people really exist. If someone is too kind, they will be considered as a hypocrite. Especially Ichinose, which is not only good but also liked by many men. She would be an easy target to hate. Although most of them didn't show it, but when the hated person didn't see, they would become a topic of reproach. So what's your plan? I'll tell you after school. Why not just now? This is not a safe place to explain it. Yes, this place is not safe. The proof is that someone is eavesdropping behind the wall behind Karuizawa. I don't know who it is, but if that person's intentions match what I thought, then I should let him or her do it. Sigh. Alright, I'll go back to class to eat my bento. That sounds delicious. I only made one. Karuizawa sticks out her tongue to tease me and goes to class first. I didn't bring a bento, so I'll just go to the cafeteria while there's still time. I am hungry too. Interlude, I will eliminate you. Class bell rings. As usual, many people invite me to lunch together. People think I'm the best person to talk to, so usually they will confide in me while we're eating. But today I declined all the invitations because I have to stalking someone I've been watching for a long time. He is the one who knows the other side of me. He is Ayanokouji Kiyotaka. He is a student who is known as an ordinary man, used to be the background of the class in the sense that his low presence makes his classmates unaware of his existence. But recently, he's been on the list of people I consider a nuisance at this school along with her. Where will he go? Is he going to meet someone? While thinking about it, I entered a corridor quite far from the crowd, still following him. Judging from the place, it was certain this was a secret meeting, but with whom? Well, I was still wondering to myself, Ayanokouji had already climbed the second stair which I couldn't see. I'm still quietly behind him hoping to get a new ammo to fight that guy. At that time I peeked and saw from afar, there was a pretty girl with blonde hair and a ponytail. Isn't that Karuizawa? I was surprised, but not really. Ayanokouji and Karuizawa is a combination that no one would ever think of. I would also be included if it wasn't for the failure of my plan to expel Horikita from school, thwarted by someone called by Ryuan as X. Ayanokouji is one of the suspects. His existence is very mysterious. But most importantly, he is an existence that I must get rid of. Stalking him got me the jackpot. If I spread the word about this secret meeting, a stir will ensue around the two of them. I don't care about Karuizawa, but if it's for the sake of Ayanokouji's destruction, I'll sacrifice anyone. After all, it doesn't mean that Karuizawa is the innocent party. Her cooperation with X was the main factor in the failure of my plan to expel Horikita, and it seems that X is indeed Ayanokouji. I opened my phone camera and caught a picture of the two of them. If anyone else saw this photo, I'm sure they would suspect they are in a special relationship, like romance. But, wouldn't it be better if I kept it first for me to use as a threat to Ayanokouji and ask for payment for his piece at school? Yeah, it's better that way. I opened Ayanokouji's contact and started a chat by sending the photo I took earlier and writing him a message. Give me a good offer or I'll spread this photo to the entire school. Ha ha ha. By this means I have won the battle and soon I will win the war. Ayanokouji. I will eliminate you. Chapter 4, Unexpected Development. After the meeting with Karuizawa ends, there's nothing else I'll do until the end of school. According to my promise, I will explain the details of the plan to Karuizawa after school. But looks like she's still busy with her playgroup. So I decided to go straight back to the student dormitory. While resting, I was still wondering about who was the person stalking my meeting with Karuizawa. Even though I can feel its presence, but knowing who the identity is beyond my control. After all, it was right behind the wall directly opposite me. The only way to see it is by wearing Byakugan from Anime Dragon Ball. Wait, it's Dragon Ball, right? Ah, whatever. I opened my phone to check for unread messages, but found that the battery was low. I want to take my charger and connect it to my phone while opening my phone again. I checked and found out that a message came in a few hours ago. Then I opened it, it was from Kushida. She hasn't texted me on the phone in a long time, but now she is. Then I saw that she sent a photo, and it turned out to be a photo of me and Karuizawa having a secret meeting. Kushida, huh? Give me a good offer or I'll spread this photo to the entire school. She started saying nonsense. But as I predicted, now she has started dancing in my palm. So it was you, stalking me. You noticed it? If you want to hide, do it in a good place. Behind a wall at such close range, you are too reckless. You talk too much, who else is hiding there? I'm not that stupid. She's not. After I saw the photo more clearly, this was taken from behind me, and the distance was quite far because the photo were blurry, maybe because it was zoomed in. But if not Kishida, then who is behind those walls? While thinking about it, Kishida continued. But, it doesn't matter. Even if you know, I already got the photo. Is that photo to threaten me? Of course. That's why you have to keep me from spreading it. If she tried to threaten me, she was the only one who would fall. But that's okay, I'll follow the stupidity of this creature for now. I'll take care of the other stalker later. What does Kishida want? I told you, make an offer. Satisfy me. Looks like she's very confident that she's won the war against me. That's why she's become more and more presumptuous and outspoken towards me. I have to make her feel a cruel illusion called fake victory. I don't know for now, how about we meet face to face and discuss? I don't mind, after school. I see. After the non-essential conversation was over, I hung up my phone and got ready for bed. While thinking about the possible people behind the wall. Is this Sakayanagi's doing? Ryuan? Or maybe Hashimoto who started to suspect me since the camp? Whoever it is, I'll find out sooner very soon. It's still quite early, but not very early for students going to school. Usually this is the lazy student hour to go, and I'm included. As I was walking and the school was in sight, I saw the back of a girl with pink hair in the middle of the road. She didn't move forward and just stood there like a statue. Why are you standing there? You'll be late. After hearing my voice, the girl looked back. I saw the anxious expression on her face. Ayanokouji-kun. She is Ichino's Honami. She is a first-year student, the class leader who is currently in Class B right now, me and Kei Karuizawa, is making efforts to save her from the crisis that befell her. What's wrong Ichino? Why aren't you moving? Did you forget something? No, but. She denied it, but her restless face grew even more. From the start, Ichino's Honami, who was admired by many students, was just someone who was fragile in my eyes. In contrast to Karuizawa, who is mentally strong, she is like a little log that is very easy to break. And at this time, the little log was already in someone's hand and was just waiting to be completely broken. If that thing makes you uncomfortable, you better stay in your room and calm down. That meant was a matter of rumors related to her. She must be thinking about it. Different from before, this time she didn't deny it. Ichino's answer actually caught me off guard. Does Ayanokouji-kun know what I'm thinking? I think I talk too much. Sorry, I seem to have become arrogant and feel like I know everything. No, I'm serious. I've known for a long time that Ayanokouji-kun is sharp. Ichino's evaluation of me increased over time. This is something that is not good, but it can't be helped. Then I'll go to school first. Are you sure you're okay? See you later. She didn't want to answer my question, as if she wanted to avoid it. But I can't just let her go. Ichino? Eh? I raised my voice a little to get her attention. Lunch break later, want to eat together? She seems confused. Of course you don't have to force it if you can't. No. I can arrange that. Should I come to your class? Ichino doesn't mind. I wasn't sure before because she usually had lunch with the girls in her class. No need, just meet at the cafeteria. If she comes to my class and says I'm looking for Ayanokouji-kun. Like that. It will attract a lot of attention. I see, then bye-bye. She said it while waving her hand and sprinting towards the school. I raised my hand slightly to reply. It seems that Ichino is still in a stage that is still being helped. All I have to do is control the problem so it doesn't get bigger. Then, I also continued my way to the school before it was too late. I saw an unusual sight when I entered the classroom. The students are arriving earlier than usual, and it looks like I'm the last one here. Also, why is it so noisy? Did they forget to do their homework? As I was thinking about it while standing right in front of the classroom door, Harada was the first to notice my arrival to greet me. Good morning Ayanokouji-kun. Morning Harada. Looks like our class is quite noisy this morning. Harada looked surprised to hear me say that. Then he smiled wryly and scratched his cheek with his index finger. It seems you don't know. Ha. Don't know what? Did I miss the news? I happen to have not unlocked my phone since last night. Actually. You finally come Ayanokouji, why didn't you tell me about this? Before Harada finished speaking, there came one of the loudest people among the noisy ones. Tell you what. Don't act stupid. You and Carrie. As if replying earlier, Harada embraced Yamauchi and dragged him away from me. Yamauchi-kun, calm down okay. Let Ayanokouji-kun sit first okay. But. I felt the gazes of the other students in the class focus on me, which made me feel uncomfortable. I have no idea what happened, so I decided to sit in my chair and ask my neighbor. So noisy huh? Those are not the words that can come out of the cause of this noise. Me? Why me? Are you serious you don't know? Why should I know? I don't know. but I assume that the other stalker has been spreading rumors about me and Karuizawa. But I wasn't sure, so I kept acting stupid so Horikita would explain it to me. There's a new rumor saying that you confessed to Karuizawa-san. Oh, I see. It's true. Aren't you too calm for someone who is the target of rumors? Then what should I do? I'm just acting like normal. It's not like it's hurting me. Rather, I was expecting it a little. Just a little. I don't know how close you two were since the test on the cruise ship that time. But you better not be careless if you want to have a secret meeting. Horikita seems quite annoyed with me. I can't blame her. However, thanks to her being willing to be my cover all this time, I was able to maintain my peace at school. She has chosen the best place, I can't complain. If anyone sees it, it's beyond predictions. It could be on the roof, right? No. She won't be able to go there for now. I will not force her and make her suffer. So, what are you guys talking about? Something. Horikita frowned in annoyance and sighed. If you don't want to tell me that's fine, but I can't help you fool the crowd. Maybe, I look like an ungrateful person. But to be honest Horikita, deep in my heart, I don't feel wronged by this rumor. I just hope she hears this rumor too, for some reason. But not needed. Huh? Just let it stay like this. I don't get it. But as long as you're okay, I'm fine. Thanks. Horikita looked disappointed but returned to her normal expression. Maybe she expects me to be shaken by this rumor. What a naughty girl. I saw at the door that a group of girls including Karuizawa entered the classroom together and made a circle around Karuizawa's seat. She seemed to be quite bothered by the other girls' questions. Is that true Karuizawa-san? How should I explain it? I could only hear a little of their conversation, but Karuizawa glanced slightly at me as if asking for help. Sorry, but I don't want to do that this time. Ayanokouji. Don't run away again. The Yamuchi that Harada brought before. Back at me brought a stir and caused a crowd. Horikita, who was starting to feel uncomfortable because of the crowd nearby, left the classroom. What's wrong? Who ran away? Shut up, answer my questions. No, our questions. Half of me still hopes to deny it. What question? You weren't clear before. That's right, because of Harada. Harada, who previously helped me, changed sides and joined the crowd of curious people that surrounded me. Are the rumors true? Is it true that you confessed to Karuizawa? What should I do? Should I be honest? Or follow my heart? Again, I want to lie. Yes, I did. Only silence remained before the volcano of curiosity exploded. How did she answer? Did she accept you? Are you guys dating now? You rejected, right? Right. I was bombarded with questions from all directions. Calm down everyone. Harada the hero came to help me. Let Ayanokouji-kun answer it clearly. You trailer. It's too late now. I can't be half and half anymore. I will follow my heart and go with the flow. All eyes focused on me, including Ayanokouji's group and some other students who didn't care like Konji. They're waiting for my answer. She hasn't answered yet. The sound of the wind blowing before the volcano exploded for the second time. Delay. The class bell is about to ring, shouldn't you all sit in your respective chairs? Thanks God, I thought you were ahead of me in getting a girlfriend, especially with Karuizawa the elite girl. The idiot trio seemed quite happy, but Sudo instead congratulated me on my bravery. It must be because he feels Horikita is safe. Why haven't you answered it Karuizawa-san? Do you like Ayanokouji-kun too? Now it's Karuizawa's turn to be bombarded with questions before Chabashira enters and class begins. I can't believe I actually did it. I wonder why. I don't understand why I feel happy about this untrue rumor. Obviously, I have to be prepared to be scolded by Karuizawa for dragging her into trouble. Chapter 5, Adorable Partner. The bell rings and the clock shows lunch break. Since I have a meeting planned with Ichinose Honami, I will go to the promised place which is the cafeteria. I got up from my seat and headed for the exit of the classroom. I felt the gazes of several of the class's students on me including Karuizawa's group, but I'll just ignore it for now because I can't stand being the center of attention from so many people either. As promised, we will meet directly at the cafeteria without one of us picking up our respective classes. But isn't this too crowded? This cafeteria is not what it used to be, it's busier than usual. How can I talk about this with Ichinose? By the way, where is she? Has she arrived? I looked for Ichinose in every corner, but I can't seem to find her. Is she still in her class and can't come here? If that's true, then it can't be helped. Maybe her classmate wants to eat with her and she can't refuse. Being popular is really something, huh? Should I take her some other time? While thinking about it, I also decided to order my food because the break time wasn't really that long either. If indeed we can't meet now, I'll change my plans for now. I've got my food and looking for a seat. Because I don't like crowds, so I look for the farthest corner from the crowd. As I got closer to the table I was aiming for, I saw a pink-haired student sitting quietly on a chair and holding her cell phone, as if she was about to call someone. And sure enough it turned out that the person who was aiming was my cell phone. Hello. Ah, Ayanokoji-kun. I'm already at the cafeteria as promised. Where are you? I'm already in the cafeteria. Wait there. I see. I hung up my phone and walked back to Ichinose's place. No wonder I couldn't find her. Turns out she chose a place away from the crowd. This was unexpected from her. Sorry, did you wait long? Oh, not at all. Is that so? I see. I sat on the chair directly opposite Ichinose. She still had the same pleasant aura as before. But I know that's only on the surface. Ordinary people wouldn't notice it, but I could clearly see that she was quite shaken up by this rumor. I've been looking for you for quite a while, I didn't think that you would choose a place like this. I said it while looking around. What do you mean like this? This is a less popular place, right? Why did Ichinose choose a place like this? Isn't this what Ayanokoji-kun likes? Huh? I don't understand what Ichinose means. Ah, sorry if I'm being presumptuous. But I heard from people that Ayanokoji-kun doesn't like crowds. So I thought you'd like this place. But I guess I'm being pretentious. Sorry if that offended you. Ichinose apologizes to me. The radiant expression that she showed earlier turned into an expression that looks like she feels guilty. Not at all, you're not wrong. I do like places like this. Even though. Ichinose carefully waits for me to finish my sentence, but I don't think I need to say it. Oh, it's okay. Is that so? I see. What I thought about was the fact that my gloomy self was already quite well known among the students. If Karuizawa was here, she would definitely mock me and say something like, wow, Kiyotaka is quite famous, huh? Even if it's because of his gloomy nature. Phew. I can imagine it clearly. Her sarcastic nature is sure to push me into a corner. Well, it can't be helped if people think like that towards me. Until now, the only people I can call friends are Irie, Haruka, Kaisei, and Akito. And Karuizawa, I don't know what the name of our relationship is. Then Ayanokoji-kun, what do you want to talk about? Oh, yes. I just wanted to ask how you are. Eh? That's all. Why is that? It's not that I don't like it, I just think it's very important. Ichinose seems confused by my intention to call her. But I don't think she really understands what I mean. So how are you? I'm fine. I don't see it that way. What do you mean? Either she doesn't understand or she's just pretending. But I want to be honest. Ichinose isn't doing well, right? Why does Ayanokoji-kun think like that? Ichinose is still trying to avoid me. But I will continue to chase her wherever she escapes from this. We stared at each other in silence. Ichinose is still waiting for my answer. I heard it from Karuizawa. About your problem with those rumors. Karuizawa-san. I suddenly brought Karuizawa's name into the conversation and was greeted with confusion on her side. Yes, surprisingly it turns out that she has a fairly close relationship with Ichinose. It was unexpected. We got closer during the last combined exam. But wasn't it you and Karuizawa-san more unexpected? After you said it. Well, you're right. The others, Ayanokoji Kiyotaka and Karuizawa Kei, are more than water and oil quarrelsome like Ike and Shinohara. We are worse than that. We're just two complete opposites who are bound by the status of classmates. If Karuizawa is the sun that is the center of the solar system, then I'm Pluto, who isn't even considered a planet and seems to be moving away from the solar system, and it's impossible for us to have a relationship, even if it's just non-essential interactions like small talk and stuff. Well, at least that's what other people thought before the incident this morning. We have a relationship that's hard to explain. Hard to explain? You'll understand later. Maybe it's spread to other classes by now, and Ichinose's friends must have known. Oh, how can my friends know? Like I said, you'll understand later. There's no point in discussing it now. Our time is limited. When the lunch break was over, it would be difficult to make another appointment. So I'll go back to the gist of this meeting. So, is Ichinose bothered by this rumor? Not really. Rumors are just the wind that will pass. Is that so? Yes. Then, fine. I ended today's meeting and got up from my chair to return to class. Thank you for your time. Finished. I already said that I was just asking how you are. Yes. But. There's no point in lingering here any longer. I've confirmed something I want to know. That psychologically Ichinose Honami is very depressed right now and she is wearing a mask to cover her sadness from others. What does she expect? She doesn't want to make other people worry. Maybe that's the most correct answer, considering how kind the heart of this fragile but pretentious girl is. There's still time. Ichinose's friends might be waiting for you before the bell rings. Okay. I understand. See you later Ayanokouji-kun. See you later. After our farewell. I return the tray I brought and go back to class. After class finished I returned to the dormitory having managed to quietly avoid Yamauchi and his questions. I opened the dorm room door and put my shoes on the shelf. And then I started brewing coffee to relax for a while before getting back to my business. Brewing coffee isn't difficult, but from what I've heard it says usually when a married couple, usually the wife will make it for her husband. Isn't that nice idea? Especially if we do have a wife who is good at making coffee. Is it better if I just get married after graduation? I don't know. I couldn't even run away from that man after graduation. At this time I was at my small table drinking my coffee that I had made. My phone suddenly rang and it showed an unnamed number. But I already know who this person is because I've seen her so many times. I answered while drinking my coffee which was getting a little cold. Hello. Hello no. She changes her pitch to high in seconds. No. I called you Tanaga Kiyotaka. Is that so? Moo. That nonchalant response of yours pisses me off sometimes. Looks like Karuizawa is already quite annoyed. It's good if I'm careful and pay attention to her mood. Why is Karuizawa upset? Did I do something wrong? Are you serious you don't know or are you pretending not to know? No. I'm sure you know what I mean. She seems to know me very well, but that doesn't mean I can say frankly what I know. It would be troublesome if it turns out that what I thought was different. Just to confirm, what is this about? It's about Kiyotaka who CC confessed to me. Moo this is so hard. Oh. About that. Just the same. What do you mean? Your response. You know I'm always like this, right? Yes. Isn't Kiyotaka very expressionless? She always seems to find an opening to tease me. Back to the discussion. What is the point of this lie? Well, it looks like someone saw our meeting that time, so I have no other choice. I then explained to her, but with the details I adjusted. Not about people other than Kishida and also the threats that person gave to me. Kishida-san huh? I don't know if she's such a two-faced person. Maybe you can explain more clearly next time. Karuizawa seemed to have calmed down now. But I know she must still be restless. Well, as far as I know, girls are more sensitive about this issue. I have to convince her more. Isn't this good? What's good about it? Now we have a reason to speak in public. At least people will think I'm trying to win your love. Hey can you not say it lightly? I mean, it's easier for us to carry out this operation if we don't have to secretly hold meetings, right? You can be so stupid sometimes. There are things that only Karuizawa understands and there are things that only I understand. But I'm sure we're close enough to understand each other if we try. That's fine. It's up to Kiyotaka. As long as I can save Ichino-san. Speaking of Ichino, I confirmed the situation earlier. Looks like she's really messed up. Really? Then we have to hurry to help her, right? Relax. We'll do it according to the plan I made. But. You believe me, right? This plan will not work if one of the parties hesitates. Karuizawa had to understand this. And I'm sure she'll understand. I see. I trust everything to Kiyotaka's plan. There was still doubt in her voice. But it gradually disappeared. In that case, okay. By the way, you've been calling me by my first name. Have you changed your policy before? Then see you. Karuizawa said goodbye without answering my question and our phone call was cut off. Really? She is an adorable partner. After the phone call, I put my phone back. But apparently it rang again and it showed a strange number. Different than before, I don't think I've ever seen this one. Hello. Good afternoon Ayanokouji-kun. Sakayanagi huh? What's wrong? Can we meet? Huh? Chapter 6, Valuable Friends. I'm currently walking around the school towards the back of the main school building. Sakayanagi asked me to meet her there. Because we have to meet secretly, so we can't choose any place. There's no way I'd go to her room because it would be troublesome if I was seen in the girls' dorm and there's also no way she would go to my room because she's such a conspicuous existence. Just by going to the men's floor alone will raise questions for those who see it. I don't mean to belittle her disability, but her condition does not allow her to act inconspicuous and sneaky. It's also impossible in cafeterias or other places like karaoke because I don't want to spend my money in vain just for a short meeting. So meeting behind a deserted building is the best option. I saw Sakayanagi was standing right near the lamppost that was provided for lighting and it seemed that she was not alone. Sorry, did I keep you waiting? Not really, I just arrived. Because of my slow pace, I left earlier than ordinary people. I understand her flaws, but this isn't the first time I've heard her talk about her flaws like nothing. I don't know if she is really a person who is grateful for her shortcomings or she is too confident to feel inferior. Staring at her trademark smile that never goes away, my attention then turns to the person behind her. She's. Ah, it's fine. I invited Masumi-san to accompany me. After all, what I want to talk about isn't something she shouldn't hear. Looks like Sakayanagi and Kamuro already have a pretty strong bond with each other. For Kamuro, even though she said she was forced to do it, but I think she is getting more and more comfortable doing all this day by day. So what did you call me for? Does Ayanokouji-kun know what trouble Ichinose-san is going through? Ichinose? Sakayanagi mentions Ichinose's name. This isn't the first time she's done it, in the previous exam she also asked me about Ichinose and the scandals related to her. Why are you discussing Ichinose with me again? I have nothing to do with her. Oh, of course you don't. But you know, I'm one of the people involved in the trouble Ichinose-san is going through right now. She suddenly admitted her actions to me without any burden at all, as if it didn't matter. And the person who was most surprised was not me but the person next to her, Kamuro. Hey, what are you doing, Sakayanagi? If you tell Ayanokouji, he could just report it to the school. Don't worry, Masumi-san, Ayanokouji-kun isn't one to get involved with troublesome things like this, at least not on the surface. Right, Ayanokouji-kun. I already said that I won't get involved in the battle between classes. I don't care about the destruction of other classes, be it Ryuan, Sakayanagi, or even Ichinose. I see. I'm relieved to hear that. I don't feel that Sakayanagi really believes what I say. I don't understand what her real motive is. As if she purposely wanted me to know. Finished with this problem, she jumped into another topic that was completely unrelated to the previous topic. Still with her trademark smile, Sakayanagi then opened her mouth. Ayanokouji-kun, you've changed, huh? Changed? What do you mean? Ayanokouji-kun that I knew wouldn't want to be the center of attention of many people. But now that you've changed, what made you change? Sorry, can you explain more? I still don't understand. I didn't understand what she meant, so I asked her again. I already know what happened in Class C. Actually, it has become a byword in other classes. Especially among girls. This again. I don't know how many times this has been the topic of conversation today. Oh, about that. Well, I did create a bit of a commotion in my class, sorry if it disturbs your class too. Not at all, I just want to know what Ayanokouji-kun thinks about this. Humans evolve and change, I'm like that too. Then what changed, Ayanokouji-kun? Sakayanagi doesn't seem like she's going to give up until she gets the answer she wants. It would be troublesome if she came back again tomorrow and so on just to satisfy her curiosity. What changed me? This is something that won't interest you, you know. It's okay, I'm interested in everything that concerns Ayanokouji-kun. This girl is very persistent. Well, this is not something that needs to be kept a secret anymore maybe. Sooner or later she will know, it would be better if she knew from me directly. Love maybe? Silence. Sakayanagi magnified her intimidating smile. And Kamuro was the first to speak. Love? Are you serious, Ayanokouji? And you even said it with your flat expression. What love you mean is that thing? Kamuro became blunt in an instant. Would it be weird if I said it? I see. Thanks for telling me. Masumi-san, please don't laugh at someone who is learning. Isn't that right, Ayanokouji-kun? Huh? Learning? Well, maybe you're right. Am I learning? Does this include learning? Love is a taboo in the White Room. Love your parents, siblings, or even the opposite sex romantically. You are not even allowed to love yourself and are led to envy those who are above you. Thank you for your time, Ayanokouji-kun. Sakayanagi turned around after ending the meeting, but I couldn't just let her go because there was something I wanted to confirm. Wait, I have something to ask you. Ah, please ask anything, Ayanokouji-kun. I'll answer as best I can. The person who spread this rumor, do you know who it is? Doesn't Ayanokouji-kun know? I'm not an omniscient god, there are things that are beyond my reach. Yufu, you're right. There's someone I suspect is the person behind the wall. It just so happened that Sakayanagi was someone who knew him well, that's why I had to confirm it from her. Maybe Hashimoto-kun? I don't know for sure. Hashimoto, huh? I think you're right. He's been moving behind my back a lot lately, but I'm sure he's the culprit. So Hashimoto had started ignoring Sakayanagi's orders. He can betray at any time. Did Ayanokouji-kun expect it? Well, he's starting to show my suspicions. He's been following me a lot lately too. This was because of Nagumo. I don't know what that person's real motive is. Don't worry, Ayanokouji-kun. Let him be my business. I don't know if I should be happy or not. Then I'll go first. The meeting with Sakayanagi was over and I was planning to return to my room. I'm currently at the department store to buy ingredients that are running low. Now the weather is quite hot, so people prefer to stay in their respective rooms. But for me, the current situation is the best for me to come out of. Hello Kiyopin. Haruka. At the cashier I happened to meet Haruka. I had almost finished my payment while she just arrived. so I waited for her to finish her shopping outside. Wow, it's really hot today. Haruka had finished and came over to me. She just bought some canned drinks. Well, it's hot right now. I wouldn't have gone out if it wasn't for something absolutely necessary. It tends to be cold inside, so I came here to buy a cold drink while enjoying the coolness inside. You alone? Where is Irie? I know they're closer than anyone in our group. Maybe it's because they are fellow women and also their suitable nature. But today Haruka was alone. I feel something is wrong with them. Irie ha. Ahahaha. Haruka just laughed awkwardly. Did something happen between you two? No, we're fine. No fighting or anything. It was very hard to imagine the two of them fighting. Actually, this is about Keiopin. Me? I don't know if I was surprised or not. This concerns me and maybe this is about that. She's still shaken because of that day. The day she found out that your heart was for another girl. It is true. It can't be helped. Unavoidably, there must be someone who will be hurt because of that day. Keiopin isn't surprised. You really understand the way Irie looks at you, right? Haruka asked cautiously as if guarding my feelings. I already realized Irie's feelings towards me and Haruka also knew about my consciousness. But seeing Irie shaken in her soul must have shaken her too. She knew that her best friend was hurt by me, but she didn't want to blame me for all this. Haruka is more mature than I thought. Irie has started to develop feelings for me a long time ago. But I can't reciprocate her feelings. And unfortunately she also continues to harbor those feelings until they build up. If she had confessed her feelings to me long ago, the pain she would have endured wouldn't have been as great as now. This may be a little selfish, but please accompany Irie who is falling. I bow my head to etiquette when making a request. Hi Keiopin. Please raise your head. Right now only Haruka can comfort Irie, so I hope you can stay by her side until she rise from adversity. I see, please raise your head. I felt relieved at her answer and raised my head. Thank you. No need to thank. Leave it to One-E-san. One-E-san. You're even younger than me. Don't worry about it. Haruka had returned to her cheerful mood. She then asked me something with a teasing expression. By the way, how about your relationship? Are you guys dating now? No, she hasn't answered my confession yet. Why did Karuizawa-san take so long to accept your confession? It's not like she's definitely going to accept my confession too. Don't joke, she's definitely accepted. After all, she likes you too. Why is Haruka sure she likes me too? This is called girl intuition. Keiopin won't understand. Intuition, huh? It's ambiguous. There's no way to tell right or wrong on something like intuition. Well, it's very hard to imagine the two of you dating. But I will wish you both the best. And if you are rejected, don't worry because I will cheer you on like I did with Irie. What a caring One-E-san. Haha, you know it. Then, what about Kaisei and Akito? I haven't heard from them yet. Has Keiopin never communicated with them? We do it at school, but not outside of school. Usually Haruka is the one leading the conversation, so when you're not around, it's quite difficult. It's not that our relationship is strained, it's just that both I, Kaisei and Akito are not the type to be active in conversation. I see. Then, how about we play again after Irie is done? I do not mind. Alright. Then I have to go, see you later. See you later. Haruka left waving her hand and I replied with a low hand. I thought about Haruka's words. Since my confession was just a lie that Karuizawa and I made up, there couldn't be anything like answering a confession. But if I did confess, would she reject me or accept me? I don't know what she thinks of me and I haven't made up my mind to actually confess to her. If she rejects me, this will be the end of my relationship with her. Our relationship has deteriorated and is now slowly improving. I don't want us to be away from each other again. It's Monday, February 14th. Usually this is the day when plastic waste from branded or homemade chocolate can be found everywhere. In other words, it is Valentine's Day. I don't really understand the history, but what is clear is this is the day a girl gives chocolate to the man they wants. Not always a lover or the person they has a crush on, it can also be a friend or anyone who is considered worthy of it. From what I've heard, Valentine's culture is different in different countries. For example, if in Japan a girl will give chocolate, but in various parts of the world it is the opposite. Well, not like I care. In the 16 years I've lived, I've never had anything like it. Actually I can't count the remaining 14 years because I've only been going to the outside world for about 2 years. Anyway, today is going to be a big day at school, and what I know is that the boys are turning this into a competition to see who will wins. I think I already know who will get first place in this competition. Warning Harada. Ayanokouji-kun, huh? Please wait a moment. Sorry, did I bother you? No. Not at all. I already guessed. This guy is too overpowered. It's still early and he has got this much chocolate. and he seemed to have a hard time carrying it all with just his 2 hands. I took out an unused plastic bag from inside my bag and handed it to Harada. Here. Use this. No need, just keep it. Ayanokouji why? He was really hopeless. If you go to school like this, you will find it difficult to even walk. Or are you willing to throw some of it away until you feel enough to carry? No way. There's no way I'd throw away someone else's gift. That's so cruel. As expected of him. Very good as usual. Then take it. Okay, thank you. In the end, he had to give up on being stubborn and accept my help. I wonder if this isn't the first time for him. Huff, it helped me a lot. Thanks again, Ayanokouji-kun. That's a lot, isn't it? Being popular is troublesome, isn't it? It's not like I wanted. If you say that to Iker Yamauchi, they will definitely get hurt. I know. But Ayanokouji-kun is different, right? You don't seem to like being popular. I was at the point where I wanted to be popular, but seeing people like Harada makes me even less willing to be popular. Ahahaha. I see. Being popular has more harm than good. Harada is the one who understands this the most in the class. While walking together, Harada spoke again. How about you, Ayanokouji-kun? Did you get one? Do I look like I'm going to get one? Ayanokouji-kun is smart, mature, and quite athletic. Thank you, but only you think so. Hearing it come out of a man's mouth for some reason gave me goosebumps. At least, Karuizawa-san will give it right. I don't know, this is beyond my knowledge. I see, I hope you will get even one. Hey Harada, your expectations actually hurt me. Yes. But I didn't really expect it. Hahaha. That's Ayanokouji-kun for you. We arrived in front of the classroom door and went inside. As expected, it's quite noisy in here. I stepped away from the crowd and immediately sat down in my chair. This is stupid, isn't it? It's still early to swear, who's your target this time? My neighbor suddenly said something that could offend anyone who heard it. Without any guilt, she just closed her eyes and remained calm while uttering sharp words. Those people. They have fun. You can't criticize other people's pleasures. Everyone has a different level of happiness. In this case, being given chocolate by a girl might make them happy. Huff, I don't understand. Either from the side of the giver or the recipient. Then how about you? What? Didn't you give chocolate to someone? That's so stupid. I also don't have someone who feels worthy of a fraction of my personal points. What about your brother? Horikita immediately fixed her gaze on me. I think I've stepped on a landmine. Okay, forget it. I think Horikita is the type of girl who would do it. But this seems to actually make her angry. I don't know what's going on between the Horikita siblings. What about Sudu? I think he deserves it. Why does Sudu-kun have to? No, forget it. This Horikita girl. I don't know if she's pretending to be stupid or really stupid. No, she's really stupid in this kind of business. I actually don't have the right to think like that either. The class bell rang and Chabashira entered the classroom signaling the start of class. Chapter 7, Against Yourself. After class ends. I snuck out to avoid the noisy men and compared the amount of chocolate they each had. On the way, I passed Class B, which turned out to be just as noisy as my class. But I think they're arguing about different things. I stopped at the wall and pretended to be playing on my phone to avoid getting too much attention. I heard that in Class B especially the girls are fussing about Ichinose not attending school. HHMMMIC, looks like the problem is getting worse, I have to do something fast. When I was about to leave, from the classroom door, one of the B-class students I knew, Kanzaki, came out of the classroom and noticed my presence. Ayanokouji, huh? Do you need something? No, nothing. So? Kanzaki didn't care if I was lying or not. He turned around and smiled slightly at me. Sorry, our class is quite noisy today. It happens in all classes. After all, the wishes of all normal students are more or less the same. I guess, my class is a little different. What makes it different? I asked Kanzaki even though I already knew the answer. It's about Ichinose, after all she is our leader. Her downfall will lower the class morale. Is Ichinose's condition that bad? Kanzaki didn't answer and just stared straight at me. I felt too presumptuous because I wanted to know the state of the other classes. Ah, sorry. You don't have to answer it. No, I guess it's fine. You can be trusted. Being trusted by Kanzaki made me feel a little guilty. Rather than being called trusting me, it might be more appropriate for Kanzaki to think that I'm not a dangerous threat to Class B, even though he knows that I'm quite close to Horikita. Ichinose didn't go to school, huh? Yes, that is so. Did she tell you? She said she was sick and we, especially the girls, wanted to see her. But she refused. Do you think she's really sick or is she worse than that? I don't know, but I think this has something to do with the rumors attacking her. Kanzaki started to mention the issue of rumors. Do Kanzaki and the other Class B students believe this rumor? Almost all the students in our class refuse to believe the rumors and still support Ichinose, but I personally don't care. Kanzaki started to raise his voice. Whether it's true or a lie, the only thing I'm thinking about right now is the fate of this class in the future. Yes, I understand the situation. How about you, Ayanokouji? What? What are you going to do? Ichinose seems to trust you quite a bit. Can you get her back? Kanzaki made a difficult question. I can't honestly say that I'm trying to save Ichinose. Never mind, I'll think about it later. I'll be waiting for your help, Ayanokouji. Do not expect too much. I walked out of the school building and took out my cell phone to call someone. I dialed the number and waited for her to pick up the phone. Hello? Hello, can we meet now? What? Why suddenly? I was playing with my friends right now. Sorry if I disturb your time. But this is quite important. Important? We will solve Ichinose's problem right now. What? Okay, I will follow. We ended our phone conversation. I told Karuizawa the meeting place, so I'm going there now. Now I'm in a place quite far from the dormitory. If I recall, this was the place where I first met Karuizawa after we made the contract on the cruise ship. At that time we were like strangers. I never thought that our relationship would develop in the direction it is now. Oh, it's so hot. I feel like deja vu. Sorry to call you suddenly. How do you get away from your friends? I said it honestly, like Ayanokouji-kun wants to talk to me like that. I was quite surprised by her words. I never thought she would be honest like that with her friends. Are you honest with them? Well, that doesn't mean I can lie to them. Don't underestimate girls' intuition. After everything that happened, lying like before is no longer needed, huh? Or rather, it's no longer useful. It's because of you. You just do what you want. But you hate that. And not really. Karuizawa tried to keep her composure. Although it was obvious she was nervous. Then let's go. I started walking, leaving Karuizawa, who was still standing still. Hey, Ayanokouji-kun. Where are we going? Karuizawa called me by my last name. Just go first. I'll explain as we walk. We walked down a path decorated with garden lights all the way. Even though I said I would explain as I walked, neither of us started a conversation. The situation turned awkward. I took the initiative to start. It's about saving Ichinose. Ichinose-san? Oh, alright. We want to save her, right? How about that? You forgot. Do you really want to save her? Of course, I just can't focus because of you. Me? What am I doing? And no, forget it. Karuizawa turned her red face away. I could see her clearly because she was so close beside me that our shoulders sometimes touched. Too close. Karuizawa muttered something, but it could still be heard by me. If you're not comfortable being too close to me, why don't you just keep your distance from me, girl? As if hearing what I said inside, Karuizawa slowly started to drift away. I'm a little disappointed, just a little. Earlier, I passed Class B, things were very chaotic there. They said Ichinose didn't go to school. Is she sick? She said she was sick, but her classmates thought she was just pretending. They were worried about her and tried to visit, but Ichinose didn't want to. Is that so? Then it's already very serious. We have to hurry to get it and leave it, right? What should I do? We will go to Ichinose's room. Inner encouragement and motivation might be the effective solution for now. I see. Karuizawa didn't lose her composure despite being worried. Its growth over the course of a year is truly amazing. This further strengthens the charm she has. Now we are at the door of Ichinose's room. Because it was still noon and not so crowded, we were able to come here together without inviting suspicion. Now what? Karuizawa beside me asked. I'm still not sure what to do because human emotions are more complicated than math. What do you think? Why do you even ask back? You said you have a plan. Karuizawa looked annoyed at my unclear answer. This is quite understandable because she knows the most about my abilities. Hearing that I don't know made it unbelievable. Let's try ringing the doorbell first. Wait. Just as I was about to press the bell button, Karuizawa suddenly stopped my arm. What is it? Let me do it myself. Huh, why all of a sudden? Just do it. Stay away from here. Don't let Ichinose know you are here. Seeing her face filled with confidence and determination, I couldn't refuse her request. I see. Let me know if anything happens. Yeah. I then went away from there. I don't know what she's planning. But I will try to believe her. Hayes Pav. Ayanokouji-kun has left here as my request. I did it because the presence of a third person would interfere. I pressed the bell button as a sign to Ichinose-san. It wasn't long before her small voice from behind the wall answered the bell. Boo. It's me, Karuizawa. Karuizawa-san. Is there anything I can help you with? I'm sorry I didn't see you face to face. I'm afraid you might catch my cold. It's okay, Ichinose-san. So, what did you want to talk to me about? I took a deep breath before answering. Would you like to hear about my past? Eh? My past that I want to bury as deep as possible. Something I won't let anyone know. Something only that man knows. I will tell it to Ichino-san. Chapter 8, Strongest Girl in the World. Kei's Pav. Their past. Ichino-san sounded confused hearing something that came out of my mouth all of a sudden. So I say it one more time. Would you like to hear a story about my past? Why all of a sudden? I don't know, I just wanted to do it. Would you listen? Maybe I want to hear it. I took a deep breath before spitting everything out here. It started about 4 years ago when I was in first grade of middle school. At that time, it was the beginning of my hell life. Ayanokoji Pav. I stood leaning against the wall. I'm not that far from them. So I can quite clearly hear what Karuizawa is talking about. Though not with Ichino since it's hard to hear unless I get closer to the door. There, Karuizawa did something I could never have imagined as long as I had known her. She told me something she had been hiding for a long time. Something she wouldn't say even if it cost her body. I know because I experienced it myself. And right now, Karuizawa Kei. The strongest girl in the world, to me. Trying to fight with herself who is still bound by the restraints of her past. She really something. Kei's Pav. About 10 minutes had passed. In this quiet dormitory hall. I have told everything to Ichino-san. I can't see what expression she's making right now, but she sure is. She couldn't say a word. Then a sob came from behind the door. It was Ichino-san who was previously speechless. Karuizawa-san. I didn't know you had such a hard life. I'm ashamed that I can be this fragile just because my past is nothing compared to you. Ichino-san shows her concern for me. But that's not the point, Ichino-san. I hate being pitied. That's not the point, Ichino-san. What I want to tell you is. The past is something you can't change. Live for today and create your future. But Karuizawa-san. Do you think my crimes can be forgiven? Of course. Everyone deserves to be forgiven. So, get up. And live tomorrow with your usual self. Your friends who care about you are waiting for good news from you. I understand. Ayanokoji Pav. From a distance I can hear. They had finished their conversation. So I decided to go back there. Before arriving, Ichino first opened the door. Without noticing my presence, she and Karuizawa resumed chatting. Because I thought the situation was safe, so I decided to approach without hiding anymore. Ichino immediately notices my presence and looks surprised. Ayanokoji-kun. Yo. Karuizawa was just as surprised as Ichino, she didn't expect me to just appear here. Didn't I tell you to stay away? Why did you even show up here? Aren't you done? Yeah but. Karuizawa-san and Ayanokoji-kun, what are you talking about? Ichino didn't hide her confusion at what was happening in front of her. For her who hasn't attended school these past few days, it's only natural that she hasn't heard the rumors about my closeness with Karuizawa. You can answer later. Come on in first. Aren't you sick? Why don't you rest? I'm fine. Come on. We entered Ichino's room. She prepared coffee for Karuizawa and me. Now we're sitting in a pretty weird position. Ichino sat alone on one side of the table and Karuizawa and I on the opposite side. It's like the two of us are being interrogated by Ichino. So what happened? What do you mean, Ichino-san? You two are behaving strangely, did something happen? Are we really behaving strangely in the eyes of a third person? I do not think so. Nothing happened, we are still normal. No, you two are talking to each other is not usual. Plus you suddenly are in front of my room. Oh, I see. Are you guys dating or something, without anyone else knowing? What? And no. We didn't. No. We. Karuizawa became panicked and her face turned red. I'm the one who answered the question. We're not dating. What actually happened was I confessed my feelings to her, but she hasn't answered yet. I see. I don't really understand things like this, so I just wish you all the best. While drinking her coffee, Ichino looks at the two of us with a gentle smile. You two are my best friends. So please don't hurt each other, okay? Everything is done. Right now two of us, Karuizawa and me, were walking side by side out of the dorm. We were walking leisurely without direction. Just walk and talk. In the end, you took care of it alone without me. I feel useless here, you know. Sorry to have involved you to do this troublesome thing. She didn't smile. Looking down and apologizing with a face full of guilt. It's the first time I've seen her put on a face like this. Karuizawa Kei, I previously knew, was usually selfish and wouldn't admit her mistakes. No need to apologize, it's not like you harmed me or anything. But I wasted your precious time. Time with your buddies. I don't understand why I did it either. I didn't respond because I didn't know what to say. We continued walking in awkward silence. From the opposite direction, I saw two very familiar students. It was Horikita Manabu and Tachibana Kane. They noticed me too. I meant to say hello, but it seems the person next to me is a bit troubled. The student council president, that person is scary as usual. Let's say hello to them. Say hello what? You want to say hello? Why not? He's the scary cold student council president. Besides, do you really know him? I know him, that's why I was able to get him to help me during the rooftop incident that time. Ah, now you say it. I remember that person helping me when I came back from the roof. See, he's not a bad person. But still. Without realizing it, we were only a few meters away from them. Affordable distance to have a conversation. Good afternoon, Ayanokoji and Karuizawa. Good afternoon. He remembers me. Karuizawa whispered to me. Always the two of you everywhere. You are very close, student council president and secretary San. Our work at the student council never ends. We are always busy all the time. If there weren't any incidents that time between Manabu, Tachibana senpai, and Nagumo, Tachibana senpai must have spat out a curse at my impoliteness. But this time she just silent. What about you guys? Don't tell me. We were just walking normally. Nothing special. Then she still has a chance. She must be that person. I told you that your sister and I are just neighbors in class. Nothing more and nothing less. If you deny it that hard, it means that's the truth. I lost count of how many times I answered this question. Well, it's none of my business. You guys are free to choose whoever. I don't think Suzune is interested in that kind of thing anyway. She's very focused on her goals. Well, you're right. Horikita doesn't look like she's going out with anyone. Sudu has a big problem it seems. Have you heard of Ichinose? I've heard and the problem is solved. What? Did you finish it? No, not me. But the person next to me. I pointed at Karuizawa who had been quietly listening to the conversation. Karuizawa. I didn't know you were a competent person. This is something that only feelings can solve. And neither I nor even you are good at this. I see. By the way, you already know who the person behind this is, right? Sigh. Nagumo is involved in this. Well. He wanted to use Ichinose as his weapon. Unfortunately it didn't work. Ayanokoji, this is only the beginning of a series of attacks that he will carry out. Don't be careless. I know. This is just the beginning. And I'm ready for anything that will get in my way. For some reason, I don't feel like I'm gonna lose. Not because I'm confident in my abilities, but because she's here with me, as my partner. Epilogue, our conclusion. I think he is not that bad. Who are you talking about? The student council president. Me and Karuizawa were still walking together side by side. We had separated from the student council president and Tachibana senpai after speaking a little earlier. It's not like he's a bad person, right? I mean, the average student's impression of him is that of a scary senpai. But after talking to him directly, he's not that bad. Even though he's still cold. Karuizawa chuckled. Either she laughed at the student council president or herself. But clearly, this is a side I haven't seen in a long time. I don't know how long, since when Oh yeah, Ayanokoji-kun. I haven't had a chance to tell you about this before. But now I will. What's that? When we were talking in the corridor a few days ago, I actually felt someone's presence behind me. Oh, so she knows. As I expected from Karuizawa Kei. So you know too. Sigh. As I thought you knew that too. Why didn't you tell me? Why don't you too? I just haven't had the right time. Then me too. Then, who is that person? That's Kishida. I already told the truth about Kishida to Karuizawa, so this isn't something that should be hidden from her. Kishida-san. Somehow I still can't imagine the real her like you told me. Well, it's hard to believe if you don't see it by yourself. Even I was surprised when I first saw it. Then what is the purpose of her following us? She wants to find a way to fight me, maybe. Sigh. Kishida-san's past, her relationship with Horikita-san, and the confrontation with you. Everything you tell me makes my head in pain. Don't think about it. If only it were that easy. Don't worry. Let it be my business. I looked into the depths of her eyes. Trying to tell her that nothing can bother her. But instead her reaction was surprised. Her eyes and mouth were wide open. Why? You just now. You're smiling. What? What do you mean? I swear. You were smiling earlier. Try it again. What a pain. I can't smile. Liar. It was obvious that you were smiling a little bit. Really? Yes. I'm smiling. I can't even imagine it. But if I look at my current mood, maybe she's right. I wonder why. Hey Karuizawa. What do you think? What do you? Our cooperative relationship. She realized something. Something painful. You're right. According to our agreement at the beginning, this cooperative relationship is only available until we succeed in rescuing Ichinose-san. Looking down, clenching her fists. She just stood there as if she was making a confession of sin. I approached her slowly, I stood in front of her. We are only half a meter away. She realized that I was right in front of her, then lifted her head and looked at me. You're right. It was you who came and asked for my help. But now let me do it. What do you mean? Karuizawa Kei. Will you be my partner for the rest of your life? Wa puffed. Hahaha. Are you kidding? I usually try to joking with you. But this time I'm serious. Huh? Knowing that I wasn't joking, her eyes widened. Reminds me of how beautiful those purple eyes are. You mean that partner for life, do you want me to become your that? Yes, I want us to become that. Her face was a little red, but not as red as that time. She can control her emotions well now. What do you think? I don't know what to say. Then what about this? I grabbed her face with both hands. Slightly closer my face. Then I declared an ultimatum. On the count of 5, I'll kiss you. If you don't want you can push me. I'll take that as a no. 1, 2, 3. I brought my face closer to her. She closed her eyes and so did I. 4. Not until 5, suddenly both hands embraced me. Things changed, what happened was she attacked me first. Our lips touch. People say that the first kiss tasted like a lemon, but what I tasted was coffee. I wondered, did she also taste the coffee from my mouth? Our kiss only lasted about 7 seconds, maybe. We kept our faces away from each other. She then moved her hand to my back, I did too. We hugged each other, the sound of crying broke the silence. Why are you crying? I'm glad that I can back together with you. Is that true? You should have done it from a long ago, idiot, baka. Sorry. Waiting is very painful, you know. Sorry. If I were the one who made a mistake, we wouldn't have been apart this long. Sorry. Alright then. Her voice was crying like a child. I'm so addicted to hearing it. And without realizing it, I started calling her by first name. Thank you, Kei. What for? Because you want to wait for this inexperienced me. But Kiyotaka, isn't that partner for life too hasty? You messed up the order. Do you mean I should ask you for dating first? The average high school student's relationship ends when they graduate. But I don't want to. You mean you don't want me to be only your girlfriend, but your soulmate as well? Yes. Woo, you're really good at making me blushing. Is that true? Don't pretend to be stupid. Okay. We hugged for a long time. I promised myself that I would always love and cherish my partner. Whatever happened. By the way, Kiyotaka, that was my first kiss. Me too. Really? And now I want a second one. Wait a minute. The end. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want the next part. Also check out my other video that has been shown and left. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video please like and share this video. And have a fantastic day. Bye.